Okay, so I did my research paper on tobacco, and I did my I chose tobacco because I've heard different things about tobacco and what it can do, what it does to you, and I just wanted to know more about it for myself. And tobacco, a silent killer, it has plagued the whole world for many generations, for as long as people have known what it can do when smoked. Uh, Tobacco was first, I guess, introduced or known to the white man when Christopher Columbus sailed over, and what he found out, or what he documented and discovered, was that these people were using this tobacco plant, and they would like put it in this pipe, and they would put it in their nose, and then they would like smoke the tobacco through their nose, which isn't the conventional way of doing that these days, but back in the day, that I guess that's just how they did it. And on Christopher Columbus's second voyage, he brought back some of this tobacco, and it became popular in Europe. And now, next thing you know, the whole world pretty much has access to it. Addiction to tobacco is can very easily happen because of nicotine, which is the addictive property to tobacco. And when this nicotine reaches your brain, it only takes 10 seconds for it to produce adrenaline, creating the feeling of a buzz, and pleasure to the brain. In a cigarette, there are approximately 600 chemicals, and when burned, those 600 chemicals will turn into over 7,000 chemicals, and that's what people are putting in their bodies. And about 60 to 70 of those chemicals are carcinogens, which a carcinogen is a cancer-causing substance. The CDC states more than 20 million Americans have died since 1964, caused directly from smoking. The government was slow to respond to this epidemic, but in time, especially in the last, 20 years or so, the government has begun to put more regulations on it and just demote the use of tobacco more, kind of shame it more, which is good. And they've also done things like restrict where you can do it. Like back in the day, you could pretty much smoke anywhere, on the airplanes, in building, anywhere. Like even in schools, like the teachers would smoke in like the break rooms, like, but not anymore. And there's also advertisements demoting it on, sports events. You see advertisements, and on TV and stuff, you'll see it. There's alternatives to smoking, however. There's like smokeless tobacco, which still can cause cancer. However, it has been proven that it is safer than smoking. What's become more popular is electronic cigarettes or vapes, which has been proven as well to be safer alternative to smoking. Probably out of any way to consume nicotine, probably one of the safest ways. The electronic cigarettes, they're main purpose, or why they were invented, was to make an alternative to smoking to help quit smoking. So you like quit smoking, you start doing the vape, and then after a while you'll be able to more easily wean off of the nicotine and hopefully be able to have none. And yeah, I think that's it.